Hey everybody, today's topic is wooden iPhone charging talk. Here's the first step is wooden selection. I was looking to make a birthday present for my mother and make across a piece of Italian walnut lumber in my workshop. Since walnut is my favorite type of wood, this choice was easy. In the following steps, you can see me using a number of power tools, but one would be able to go this project with the hand tools as well. I would describe the skill level as easy, and most people with basic skill should be able to do this as an afternoon project. I used the power tools because I had the access to them, so I'll try to give examples for the individual steps of how you could use these handle tools. Step 2 is preparing the wood. As you can see in the picture, the first step after selecting the wood is to preparing lumber. I used an electrical thickness planner to create a uniform and smooth surface on the top of the and bottom faces. The third step is do rough measurements. Since this charging dock will be for an iPhone, I use my own phone for some rough measurements without needing accurate measurements down to the millimeter or fraction or inches. I marked on the lumber uh, what felt right with the regards of dimensions and proportions. The fourth step is sawing. I used my meter saw to cut down the wood size, thus creating flat and uniform surface on both sides. You could use a simple hand saw for this step. The fifth step is creating a bevel. In this step, I use my meter saw and table saw to create a slight angle on the front side. This angle is titled slightly towards the back and is supposed to be face the phone will reset again. You could accomplish this step with regular hand saws. Fine shaping using a sharp chisel cleaned up the faces from the previous sockets. This create sharp lines on the edges and fitting all over the design. The seventh step is sanding. In this step, I use my orbital sander to smooth the surface. Further, for the remaining steps, you can do this with the sandpaper and sand block. Marking. The center of the front face is pretty much straightforward. Use a straight edge to find the center of the front face and mark it with a pencil or scribe. The ninth step is drilling. I use small diameter front size to bit to drill a hole in the for the lightning connector to fit through. The Apple Lightning connector able to 7 to 6 millimeter wide on this widest part, and since you will need a little wiggle room, I suggest to you use a bit between 8 to 9 millimeter in diameter. If you are marking the docking station for some other type of phone, you will have to adjust your tools and measurements accordingly. The tenth step is routing the cable canal. I used my router table to create a canal for the lightning table. The 11th step is dry fitting. As you can see in the picture, to check whether the hole is large enough, I did a quicker test. Wiring. With my phone in place where it should be, I used a small dab of hot glue to keep the connector in the place. Surface protection for the bottom. To protect the surface of the furniture on which this charging dock will be placed, I cut some black adhesive velvet to shape and stuck it to the bottom. Using the utility knife, I trimmed the velvet off at the edges. You could use any other fiber if you felt for the purpose. It's rubbed the lotion on its wood. As surface finish, I decided to use 4.1 mixture of linseed oil and wax, which really helps to highlight the beautiful texture of walnut, as you can see in the picture. Ready to use. Here is the finished project. That is crisp edge and walnut green are good fit to the iPhone, which also combines straight element and curved ones. I hope you like this project, and I would like to show you more in the future. Do subscribe my channel and bell icon. Thank you so much.